All right, so today we are at Angel's Envy, and this is the Innovation Warehouse. We're here with Charlie, who is not the owner of all these barrels, but the caretaker of them.
Exactly.
So really excited to be here today because we're doing 2 barrel picks. We're doing a port finish, which is like the traditional Angel's Envy profile, but we're doing something really cool, which is a sherry barrel finish. For people who maybe don't drink a lot of port and sherry, port tends to be a little sweeter and kind of a little sweet on sweet, like more fruity. But sherry is an oxidative style.
Well, there's different types of sherry.
It's all different.
So yeah, like your PX sherries are more sugar forward. And then what we're using for ours is Oloroso sherry. And I feel with that, the dry sherry works really well with the bourbon, the sweet bourbon. They just marry together really well.
Why don't we come in and take a look at the barrels, and you can talk a little bit about what type of barrel this is, and then we can talk about the sherry barrel.
So typically if I see this bamboo at the top here, it's typically from it's gonna be a French oak barrel. There's different types of port barrels. There's American oak, French oak, and Hungarian. So Hungarian is gonna give you more of that astringent green note. French oak is gonna be more exotic spices like nutmeg. And then American oak's gonna be more your traditional bourbons, those caramels, vanillas, those notes kind of pop through with those types.
So just for the camera, why don't we thief one right here?
Absolutely, yeah.
Whichever one you want to start with.
Yeah, we can start right over here. We're actually gonna do a port barrel right here. And on this one, currently the cask proof on it's gonna be 118.6. We're about a 7-month finish on this one right here. With port barrels, I have to keep a closer eye on those. Usually 2 months to 10 months is kind of the range. After 2 months, I keep that pulse on each barrel. Make sure it's not getting too much of that contact from that port. I want a nice blend for the bourbon and port.
All right, so we're thieving out of the port barrel, and you can see a little darker, kind of a chestnut red color. Here I smell. Now with this, you can smell the fruit, you can smell dry red fruit. And what proof is this approximately?
Right now, this is 118.6.
What are we gonna bottle this single?
110 is gonna be the highest, 100 to 110. 110 is great. So with this being finished in the port wine, I think it's more approachable and drinkable. It just softens it quite a bit when you add that port characteristic to it.
Look at that, beautiful.